Crowd rises for the national anthem of Sweden. Well, that was impressive. Match that. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
The way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Anthony Elanga is a very talented lad, Peter. And what I like to hear is that he pushes himself hard. He's hard on himself, that he won't settle for something average or decent. He wants to be the best he possibly can. So he pushes himself to the limits. And while his attacking game is growing and getting stronger, he still has some work to do, perhaps on the defensive side of things.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Elanga. That's good play. Van Dijk. That's really well manoeuvred. Memphis Depay. Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's De Jong. Gakpo looking to get on the end of this. Lindelof attempt. Oh, they could be caught out here. Keeper's got good distance on that. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. And it's played forward. Moved on forwards. Isak played through into space. Elanga. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Timber forwards and with intent. Van Dijk. Van Dijk shifted upfield. Elanga. Aim forwards. Played out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Cleared away. Goodmanson. Oh, good spread. Looking to go deep. Too much distance on that. Isak. Memphis Depay. Gravenberg. Marlon. And here's Marlon. Can he deliver? Tries to get it clear. Lindelof. Moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Marlon. Gravenberg. Reinders. Elanga. Oh, they can break here. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Memphis Depay. He's through here. Now it's Marlon. Goodmanson. Marlon. De Jong. And here's Depay. Isak played out towards the right wing. Elanga. Reinders, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Ake. And here's and a chance!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van de Ven. Isak has been caught there, it's a foul.
Must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
And what is it, Jim, that they're actually achieving?
Well, it opens up the pitch, stretches the opposition, and it activates more running room.
Played down the flank. Defending of the desperate variety. Well read, nice interception. Memphis Depay. And here's De Jong. And it's made its way to him. Out to the left it goes. Ake. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Gravenberg. And here's De Jong. And here's Marlon. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's heaved it away. And that's been won straight back. Reinders. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Reinders. Dinks one through. Gakpo looking to run onto it. Reinders. And it's De Jong. And here's Depay. And here's Depay. And he shoots! Goal! The Netherlands! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
The Netherlands gain their reward with an early goal. Isak. Out to the right. Elanga. He's found a way through. And here's Isak. Tries a shot! Timber. Gravenberg. Van der Ven. Oh, good-looking ball. And he cuts out the supply. Knocks it out wide. That's very neat. Time to deliver. Isak. Shoots! And again the keeper stands strong.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
And he's there to clear it. Looking for a decent ball in. Cross in, looks like a good one. Lindelof. De Jong, that's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And he can't get it over the wall. That is a brilliant interception. De Jong. Now it's Marlon. De Jong. Great defending, strong and determined. Lobbed in behind. Timber. Oh, what a climb! That's really well cleared. Timber is fouled.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's gone for it! Timber takes aim and crosses.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's run loose here. Van Dijk, no. Again, there's no way through. And here's Depay. De Jong is onto this. And the shot! Marlon. In he goes again! And it's hoisted clear. And here's Gakpo. And it's Reinders. Caresses it through. Shot, surely! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Ake. Reinders. And here's Depay. Goodmanson, and it's played forward, and that has been clubbed away. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Van der Ven chooses to go cross-field. De Jong. Now it's Marlon. Cleared without complication. Ake. He is just caressing the ball. Gakpo. And here's Gakpo. Ake. Oh, it's played into the area. Ake. And it's De Jong. Aim forwards. Timber. Van Dijk. Reinders. Tries a deft little ball. That's a little off target. That's really well manoeuvred. Lindelof. Goodmanson. Lindelof. Nice control. Memphis Depay looking to add to his goal. Marlen. Timber. Looking here to chip it through. Defending of the desperate variety. Moved on forwards. And it's De Jong. Gakpo. Gakpo takes a look up. Reinders. De Jong. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Reinders spread out to the left. De Jong. And here's Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's the chance to counter. Isak. And it's played forward. Defending of the desperate variety. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's De Jong. Reinders, who's set up one goal so far. Gravenberg. Timber. Gravenberg, oh, good spread. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Memphis Depay, back when it goes. Tries to get it clear. Gravenberg. Timber's cross. Isak. Lindelof. Lindelof, nicely aimed pass. Ake. Reinders. Elanga. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Van der Ven. Gravenberg played over towards the opposite flank. Reinders aim forwards. And here's Marlen, cuts out the pass. Lindelof. Goodmanson. Lindelof. Lindelof shifted upfield. Ake. Van der Ven forwards and with intent. Isak played out to the left flank. Over to the left. Lindelof swings in across. And that's too far for anyone. Timber. Now it's Marlen. Gravenberg. And it's De Jong. Reinders. Gakpo. Very nicely done. And here's Depay. It's Memphis Depay! Oh, that is rather wayward.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Isak, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Now here's the delivery. And it's hoisted clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Gakpo. Memphis Depay, that's an imaginative pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Aim forwards. Gravenberg did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Van Dijk. Marlon chasing after it. That pass just didn't quite work. And they're not going to make any further progress now. De Jong. Memphis Depay. And here's Marlon. The Netherlands heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And here's Marlon. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Isak. Marlon. Reinders. Van Dijk. Ake. Reinders. And it's De Jong. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Gravenberg does really well to win the ball there. And here's Depay. Memphis Depay, that's a delicate pass. Clears it away. Lindelof. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gakpo. Van Dijk. Proves too strong. De Jong. Ake. Reinders. Timber. Marlon. Gravenberg. And here's Depay. That's a nicely weighted pass. Isak. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Gravenberg. De Jong. And now the breakaway. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's managed to get free. That is lovely. Ake. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Timber goes short. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's been played through. Gakpo. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
The Netherlands head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. There's the start of the second half.
The Netherlands really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And he's on a charge. Oh, nice touch. Nice physical challenge. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Memphis Depay. Gravenberg. Reinders. Van Dijk. Van de Ven. Reinders. Moved on forwards. Gakpo. And it's played forward. Looking to break at pace. That has been cut short. And it's Reinders. Marlen. Timber played out towards the right wing. Reinders. Oh, great! He's had a shot! Timber with the short one. Timber's cross. That has been knocked clear. Produces a cross. And here's De Jong. De Jong. Can he shoot? That's going to go a long way. What a throw in. Gakpo. And here's De Jong. Elanga. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Well timed, excellent interception. Ake forwards and with intent. Reinders. Elanga. Chance here to counter. Isak played out to the left flank. Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind.
Sweden really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Gravenberg. Marlen. It's a throw-in. Can he latch on to this? Oh, sweet feet. And here's Marlen. And he'll shoot here! Elanga. That's really well manoeuvred. Van de Ven gets over and intercepts. Now it's Memphis Depay. And here's Depay. De Jong. Oh, great play. Memphis Depay. Played out to the right. Elanga. Isak. Lindelof. Lindelof, early ball out from the back. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Isak. And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Marlon played into space. Elanga. Moved on forwards. Reinders. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nice looking ball. That's an excellent interception. Gakpo. De Jong. Reinders. Gakpo. Reinders. Forwards and with intent. He is through here. Defending of the desperate variety. Can he get onto this? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gravenberg. Marlen. Calmly anticipates. Still just a single goal between the sides. Can he latch on to this? And it's hoisted clear. And here's Isak. De Jong. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Timber's cross. Too long and over the line. Aim forwards. Isak. That's a cute ball. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. They've played it short. So who's he picking out? It's a mighty effort! He's got a goal! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
Gravenberg. Now that's well seen too. Marlen. Timber. Marlen. Timber. Gravenberg. Out to the right. Now it's Marlen. That's tidy. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gravenberg. Now then, the ball's come loose. Showing good feet. Marlen's cross. Could move up a gear here. Lindelof. Gravenberg. Timber. Van de Ven. Gravenberg. Reinders. Van de Ven. Gravenberg. And he goes cross-field. And it's De Jong. Can he spark a counter here? Well, played right into his path. Elanga. It's anyone's ball now. The referee's awarded a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There's the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gravenberg. Reinders. Out to the left it goes. Gakpo. Reinders. Spread out to the left. Out to the left it goes. Ake with the cross. Big chance, corner. And it's been taken short. Ake. There's the delivery. And he's there to clear it. They get a throw in. Succumbs to the pressure. Elanga. And the counter is on. And that's really well manoeuvred. Van de Ven makes the interception. Gravenberg. Van de Ven. Aim forwards. Well read, nice interception. Elanga. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Goodmanson. Oh, that's neat. Oh, cracking ball. He could be in here. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Isaac! And Dyke gets rid without sophistication. Isaac. Elanga. Isaac. And he cuts out the supply. Marlen. Ambitious ball here. It is a corner, good chance. Oh, smashing header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Gravenberg certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Elanga. Isaac. Oh, good spread. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's De Jong. De Jong done delicately. Defending of the desperate variety. De Jong is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good spread. Elanga. Over to the left. De Jong. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's De Jong. Gakpo. Reinders. Ake. Now it's Gakpo. Lovely bit of skill. Plenty waiting in the middle. Reinders. Gakpo. Ake with the cross. And he thumps it clear. Only partially clear. Moved on forwards. De Jong. Gravenberg. He's got to be in here! Now it's Reinders, and the shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's played forward. It's been slipped through. Elanga. So much time and space. Isaac with a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Nicely intercepted. Gakpo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Lindelof. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Van Dijk cuts out the pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Timber plays it short. Now, what about this cross? And that's been repelled. Now it's De Jong. De Jong played out to the left flank. And it's Ake. Reinders.
The Netherlands really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Depay. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And he's going direct. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Lindelof tries to clear.
The Netherlands clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Goodmanson. Isak. Nice interception, well timed. Chance for a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
De Jong chips it through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Pete.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Gakpo. Marlon. Now it's Marlon.
The Netherlands clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Out to the right. Van Dijk. Reinders. Gakpo. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It's a loose ball.
The Netherlands really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And they've got rid.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Moved on forwards. Isak. Elanga. Picks it up out wide. Gets into some space.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the volley! He wasn't that far away.
Well, the hold-up play as that move was being constructed was important for the runners, and more really should have been made of it.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. And it's De Jong. Reinders. And here's Gakpo. And here's Gakpo. Delivered with swing.
The Netherlands clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Van der Ven cuts it out. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay. Shot a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Timber with the short one. Marlen. Marlen has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for goal. Gets good distance on it. That's a throw. And it's Reinders. Reinders played with finesse. Danger averted for now. And he's well positioned here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Goodmanson. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Gravenberg. So what can they make of this? Marlen. The Netherlands ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Goodmanson. Isak. Good ball, good take. Played out to the right. It's a good-looking delivery. That was very necessary. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Marlon tries to think it through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Depay. And it's Ake. Played into space out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to...
Ah, he's given it away. And he's there to get it away. Marlen. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. That has been knocked clear. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Aim forwards. De Jong. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Gakpo. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Gakpo. Not much subtlety about that challenge. De Jong. The Netherlands cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Reinders. Isaac. Lindelof. And Sweden can break here. Goodmanson. And it's played forward. Gravenberg. Reinders. Lindelof. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a penalty shootout.